crazy. It's Father's Day weekend, so there's a lot of energy going on in spirit today. Let me just get everything set up. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Sunday, and if you are celebrating Father's Day, I hope you had a lot of fun. Let me go ahead and say this prayer so we can make sure the darkness stays out of our live today. In the name of the divine creator, I prepare to step into my calling today. I call upon the legions of holy light, and I specifically invite Archangel Michael to stand guard over this space. Station your angels at all four corners of this room, over my internet connection and over my camera lens. Let your flaming sword cut away any negative frequencies, heavy spirits, or deceptive shadows before they can even manifest. No weapon formed against this message shall prosper. I call upon Archangel Chamuel to fill this broadcast with unconditional love, compassion, and divine peace. Let every word I speak pierce the hearts of those who need it, but let my spirit remain entirely protected. I build a boundary of light around my mind, my body, and my emotions. I refuse to absorb the grief, sadness, or oppression of the world. I am merely a clean vessel for truth. I command all distracting or heavy energies to leave this atmosphere right now. This stream is sealed in divine protection, love, and light, and power. And so it is. Amen. Give a little just to clear all that energy out. Let's see if we can move this a little bit this way. Please drop some hearts in the chat or some angel emojis. Let me know you guys are here, you're with me, and you're enjoying this message today. It's all about the turtle. Just trying to get a little. All right. So if you guys are ready, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Okay. Everything's good to go. You're ready? Go ahead and start the service. And today's service is Prophetic Interfaith Sermon, Slow Wisdom, the Interfaith Power of Turtle Symbolism. So good evening, beautiful souls, and welcome to the Prophetic Ministry of Light. I am Reverend Jess, Intuitive Angel Healer, and I'm honored to begin this evening with you in our sacred community. In this ministry, we blend prophetic insight, angelic presence, Reiki-based spiritual healing, sound healing, and the wisdom of the four agreements. And I like to bring out my handy dandy little Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. He's the one who wrote the book. I always tell people, go grab a copy of that book. It will definitely help you in your day-to-day if you live by the four agreements, which are: be impeccable with your word, don't take anything personally, don't make assumptions, and always do your best. And then I follow the Reiki principles as well. Just for today, I will not worry. Just for today, I will not be angry. Just for today, I will be grateful. And I just saw 444. Just for today, I will do my work honestly. And just for today, I will be kind to every living thing. And my mantra, I will not be a host for parasites in my mind. I will not let my mind be a host for parasites. And so it is. Amen. Today, we're going to step into the light of this new week with clarity, intention, and divine alignment. So let me go ahead and say this prayer. If you're able to, bow your head or Close your eyes or however you do the prayer. Beloved Source, Divine Creator, and Holy Light, we open this evening in your presence. We invite your guidance, your clarity, and your prophetic wisdom to flow through us. Archangels, surround this space with protection and truth. Let every word spoken today be aligned with your will and the purpose you have placed on this ministry. May this gathering be a blessing to all who encounter it, and may we walk forward in love, integrity, and divine alignment. And so it is, amen. Let's begin by grounding ourselves into this energy, beautiful souls. Again, close your eyes if you're able to. Let's soften our shoulders. Take a deep breath in and release. We're going to do that 2 more times. Take a deep breath in through your nose, all the way from your belly, and then release it. 1 more time. Then this one, we're going to hold it for a minute and then release it. I'm going to give this bowl another strike. I want you to feel the vibration, awaken your spirit, feel the morning light, love and light energy that you feel in the morning surround you, that sun coming down on you. Embrace that. Feel the light above your head, a divine light, and feel the archangels drawing near. Allow this Reiki energy to flow gently through your field, clearing and preparing you for the day ahead and the week ahead. All right, and now that our energy is open, let's enter a moment of sacred stillness. If you're able to, close your eyes once more. Imagine a soft light above your head. The light, this is the light of source, the light of truth, and the light of your own divine essence expanding around you. It's clearing your field, it's going into your throat chakra, clearing out all those words that you've held back, going into your heart, streaming down to your belly, going into your thighs and down to your feet. It's clearing your field, steadying your breath, and awakening your intuition. This is the light of the divine expanding around you. With each breath, allow that light to move gently through your body, bringing peace, clarity, and alignment. Feel the presence of the archangels around you, guiding, protecting, and uplifting your spirit. Take 1 more deep breath in and gently return back to us. We're going to take a moment of silence, just a few seconds silence, just so we can tap into that divine silence. That's your intuition. Let the stillness settle into your spirit and prepare you for the message that's coming. And so it is. Amen. So come back with us. As we return from that silence, I speak this over you: peace over your mind, light over your heart, strength over your purpose, and may you be aligned, centered, and ready for the greater works. So it is. Amen. And before we begin today's message, I want to share with you our interfaith tradition. We honor Jesus as an ascended master, a divine teacher who embodied unconditional love and alignment with Source. And with that understanding, let's move into today's teaching. So thank you, beautiful souls, for being here. I'm going to share with you my prophetic message today. Let me go ahead and say my little prayer. I now open myself as a vessel for divine guidance with this prayer. Archangels, please guide my words and align me with your sacred truth. Source, please speak through me as I share this prophetic message. So it is, amen. So the message that I got today, since we're talking about turtles, if you've ever seen Kung Fu Panda, Master Oogway said, "Queet, don't queet. Noodles, don't noodles. You are too concerned about what was and what will be. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery. But today is a gift, and that's why they call it the present." So that was when Kung Fu Panda was sitting with Master Oogway. Spirit wants you to know that some of us are either too stuck. There's a lot of you out there that are too stuck in the past of what could have been, or a lot of you are stuck in the future. It's like you've got one foot in the future and one foot in the past, but the biggest power that you have is being here in the present. You need to practice mindfulness, because what you do in this moment is what's going to guide you or manifest for you your future. And a lot of you, I'm hearing, need to let go of the guilt of whatever happened in the past, because it's over. It no longer exists anymore. It's literally on a different time plane. So you're going to have to go through your process of releasing guilt, however that looks for you. But you need to forgive yourself first and foremost. It's not, everybody talks about forgiveness, but it's literally a 3-step process. You have to start out with forgiving yourself for doing those things, allowing, because a lot of us feel stupid for allowing toxic people to get in our energy and go down the wrong path. But you're not stupid, and that's where you need to give that self-forgiveness and start speaking to yourself with love. It was more like you were tricked. You were tricked into hanging out with the karmics and doing toxic things. You have free will and choice, but sometimes when that's all you know, you tend, and you're not strong enough to be on your own, you tend to follow the crowd. And I'm hearing follow the crowd. A lot of you followed the crowd out there. And that's just part of growing up. We have to learn that the crowd is not always for our highest good. And I've seen grown adults follow the crowd and get themselves into trouble. So it's important for you to first forgive yourself, then forgive the situation that you're holding on to as a blanket. Forgive all parties, everything, not singular, but just a forgiveness of all around, of the whole thing. Integrate, learn the lesson, and then you will finally be on a vibration and a mindset that you can actually give forgiveness to that person. Because our egos are the ones that say, "Oh no, they don't deserve forgiveness." And I can agree with you there, because there are some people out there, I'm like, you do not deserve any forgiveness. But I also have to remember the movie The Shack, if you've ever watched it. It's about not being the judge and jury, because if God forgave me for my past and I got better and I wasn't evil, there's a difference between being evil. So just to keep yourself out of the loop, and so you don't get caught up in that destructive thinking, let it go. And if you can't give straight up forgiveness to somebody, it's okay. But work on that process of not having it in your mind, releasing it to your angels, to a higher power, and they will help you transmute that energy because they help us with our memories. A lot of times we won't be able to remember the pain, and it starts becoming a distant memory. The more that you get healed, the more that the pain, it doesn't always fully go away, because sometimes I have my days that the pain does not fully go away, and some days, you might get stuck on a memory, and it's okay, because we're never 100% healed. But as long as you're working on it, it'll start being more manageable. This is going out to somebody who's very manic or who has been very manic and gets triggered. And that's all part of your healing process, I'm hearing. But you need to know that your biggest power is right in this moment, and control what you can in this moment. So when those thoughts are creeping up, you need to push them away. You need to not fall for the temptation to sit there and want to rehash things, because you can't fix it. It all happened. There was a purpose or a reason, and if you don't know the purpose, because there's a lot of things you're like, well, I wasn't a bad person and this happened, and I fully agree with you because I have been there. So try not to take it personal, because there's a higher purpose that you are not aware of, and it has to do with your past lives, and you really have to do some digging in, because there are some lessons that I've went through that, like, I didn't deserve this. Why did I lose a child? Why did I go through that? But then I don't remember my past lives either. I don't remember the karmic lineage that some of y'all are tied to. Some of my stuff came with because I was tied to a very karmic person who gave birth to me, and that person's lineage is the reason why everything keeps going wrong, because I'm tied into that energy. So sometimes you really are a victim of circumstances, but it's not. Spirit wants you to know that they're not trying to punish you. They're just trying to help you raise above this and spiritually grow. And everybody has to go through their own circumstances to be able to spiritually grow. Let me know if this is resonating with you in the chat. Big thing is mindfulness. Practice mindfulness, practice journaling, practice releasing. Because a lot of y'all, if you're having a lot of back issues out there, I'm hearing it's because you're storing all that negative energy in your backs. And if you have back issues, it's because you don't feel supported, is what I'm also hearing. And if your back goes out on you often, that it's not just that you don't feel supported, but you feel one is releasing control. And somebody has kids, having to bend to everybody else's way, but not doing it the way that you want it done. Does that make sense? Like, you take care of everybody else and you make sure everything's good for them, but when it comes to you, you neglect it because you're so used to making sure everybody else is good, because you don't want your kids to go through what you went through. And that's perfectly fine, but you need to make sure that it's the old saying, if mom's not okay, everybody's not okay. So you gotta make sure that you're good first, because you can't help anyone if your cup's empty. Somebody really needs to hear that right now. So let me know what you think right now. I'm seeing that noodle, don't noodle. Know that you have choices, you have free will, and sometimes your circumstances are above what you can control. But know that you're divinely guided, and spirit is here watching over you. And spirit always confirms in threes, and there's synchronicities coming in. But if you're tuned into the pain and the hurt you're gonna miss those signs because spirit isn't always loud. Spirit's really loud with their signs if we're gonna get hurt. Like if if you're gonna get a car hit you or something, yeah, spirit's gonna come in really loud. But when it's free will choices of I choose this way, which road we're going to choose, they're not always going to come in screaming at you because that's your karmic lesson that you've got to learn. So they can like slip you a couple signs, but they can't influence your decision, is what I'm hearing. Somebody really needs to hear that out there. You're not alone though, because I'm hearing I'm alone, and you're not alone. You just have to tune in. It's like you're a radio dial. You have to tune your energy into a different frequency. And right now you're on the lower part of the rainbow and all you can hear is the static. And it's like it's like almost like you need to make yourself laugh. Go do something fun. Go swinging or skipping in the park. You got to do something that's helping your inner child feel better because you went through a lot, beautiful soul. But all hope is not lost. You're about to cross that finish line and you don't even know it yet. So don't give up like 5 minutes before the miracle happens because you've went this long, and that's going to take some digging in deep, but you can do it because you've done it before. So let me know how that resonates with you, beautiful souls. Let's see if I can put some purple hearts in the chat. Purple is all about the color of survivors. Let me know if this is resonating with you. I also have some healing videos that I've created to help my survivors out there. You can go check it out on my Spoken Like an Angel channel. One's to help reset your nervous system. So it's that's my original healing channel that I started out with. And I like binaural beats or not even just, sound frequencies. And I'm starting a whole new library of those on my other channel because when you are in a certain frequency, it's going to feel too hard to let go of the past because we want to hold on to it because it's now become our identity. But that's why I do sound healing, and I'm a certified sound healer and Reiki practitioner, because all you have to do is listen to them. You don't have to do anything but listen and tune in to the frequency that's coming through. And that's a lot easier to do when you've really been hurt and you have a lot of trauma. And then once you start freeing up, it's like freeing up your signals, the pathways. It'll create new pathways in there so you can start receiving the energy that you want and let go of this pain frequency that you're on. So I'm going to get into our prophetic message. It's a prophetic interfaith sermon, slow wisdom, the interfaith power of turtle symbolism. And so turtle symbology, there's a few of them, but I got the ones that were really relevant that Spirit led me to. Resilience and survival. Turtles have survived millions of years. They represent adaptability, strength, and the ability to endure hardship. Connection to that's what they also symbolize as connection to water and emotion. Because turtles live between land and sea, they symbolize balance between the physical world and the emotional, spiritual world. If you've seen spirit turtle as your spirit animal, let me know. I actually have a tattoo on my back, and I got it in Hawaii right before I left on my shoulder here. And it's interesting, before I knew about all this, I got a turtle and I have the Hawaiian flower in the middle of it. And I didn't know how much turtle symbology there is, but it's all about grounded spirituality. Turtles stay close to the earth. They symbolize being rooted, centered, and spiritually grounded. They're also a symbol of returning to your path. Sea turtles return to the exact beach where they were born. This symbolizes destiny, soul memory, and returning to your true path. They also symbolize letting go and allowing growth. Mother turtles lay their eggs and leave them to grow on their own. This symbolizes release, trust, and allowing others to walk their own journey. And lastly, another one, because there's like a lot of them, but these are the main things that turtles symbolize. You can go look up more. But protection and inner sanctuary, because their shell is a natural shield. Turtles symbolize self-protection, boundaries, and carrying your home with you, your inner peace and your grounding. So let me know which one resonated with you the most. In indigenous traditions across North America, especially among Algonquian and Iroquois people, the earth is known as Turtle Island. Creation begins when a great turtle rises from the waters, offering its back as a foundation for life. In Hinduism, the god Vishnu takes the form of Kurma, the cosmic turtle who supports a mountain during the churning of the ocean, literally holding the universe today, holding it steady. In ancient China, the turtle is one of the 4 sacred animals, a symbol of heaven and earth, of longevity and cosmic order. Some stories say the turtle Ao held up the sky itself. Different cultures, different language, same symbol. A world that rests on something slow, steady, and enduring. So what the turtle teaches us is it teaches us a lot of things, but I'm going to put these main 4 things. Patience, that's the first thing. The turtle does not rush. It moves with intention, not anxiety. In a world that worships speed, the turtle reminds us that wisdom is slow. Second is stability. The turtle shell is its sanctuary, a reminder that we all carry sacredness within us. Every tradition teaches that the divine offers refuge. The turtle makes that truth visible. Third is longevity. Turtles live for centuries. They remind us that faith traditions like turtles endure storms, survive droughts, and keep going. Number 4, creation and care. If the world rests on a turtle, then creation itself rests on care, on gentleness, on steadiness, on a creature that carries the world without complaint. What a contrast to the way we often carry our own responsibilities. It's a human longing within us, because so many religions are out there, but one thing they have in common is that there's a lot of them that have chosen the turtle as their symbol. And it tells us this very profound thing that we're trying to understand how the world holds together. We're just doing it in different ways. We're all trying to understand how we hold together. And across traditions, the answer seems to be the same: slowly, steadily, and together. You've got to have community to keep going, because we are going to have rain and we're going to have storms, but we need to help each other endure those storms and build each other up. The turtle becomes the bridge, a reminder that beneath our different stories lies a shared human longing for stability, wisdom, and connection to the earth. So another thing that the turtle teaches us is walking at the pace of the turtle. What does the turtle ask of us today? Maybe it asks us to slow down and breathe. And a lot of us hold our breath when we're stressed. Let me know if you're one of those. Turtles also teach us to move through the world with intention instead of urgency. Maybe they ask us to protect what's fragile, our planet, our relationships, and our own spirits. Maybe it asks us to remember that creation is not a moment, but a process, a slow, long unfolding process. And maybe just it is ask us to carry one another gently, the way it asks us to carry one another gently, the way the turtle carries the world on its back. And there is one more lesson that the turtle offers us, one that speaks to courage, sacrifice, and trust. Every year, we know that the mother turtles take an extraordinary journey. Some travel thousands of miles across open oceans, and they navigate by currents and by moonlight, returning to the very beach where they themselves were born. They crawl one hand onto the sand, and they're slow, they're exposed, they're vulnerable because they've taken quite a journey, the mother turtle has, just to lay her eggs. She digs a nest with her back flippers. She lays her eggs, covers them gently, and then leaves because she goes back into the ocean, never to return again. And it's not out of neglect, but out of a trust, a sense of trust. The mother turtle never sees her babies hatch. She never teaches them how to swim, how to find food, how to survive. The hatchlings break out of their shells in the dark. They climb toward the moonlit water and begin life on their own. It is one of the great mysteries of nature, the instinct to give life and then let go. And maybe that is a spiritual truth that we all need. Parents know it, teachers know it, communities know it, and faith tradition knows it. Hold on one second. We guide, we nurture, we protect, but eventually we must trust others to walk. We gotta let them swim and swim into their own lives. The turtle teaches us that love is not possession. Love is preparation. Love is release. Love is believing that we have planted what we have planted will grow, even when we are not there to see it. And in an interfaith world, that lesson matters. We cannot force one another into the same shell. We cannot make others grow at a pace that we set. They have to set their own pace. We can only offer what we have: wisdom, compassion, and stability, and trust that each soul will find its way to the water. Let me know how that resonates with you, beautiful souls. I'm gonna clear out that energy because that was a pretty deep. Let me know how you engage or align with turtles, because they're a very huge symbology. Also, it's about being strong. And you don't have to be the fastest. I just got this message. You don't have to be the fastest or the biggest to be strong. because it's the turtle and the hare, right? The race. The turtle ended winning the race because he went slow and steady, and the rabbit went fast and even took a nap because he was already, gonna win. He got cocky. So go at your own pace, and you don't have to be the biggest in the room to be the mightiest. You don't have to be the loudest in the room. I just heard a honk when I said that. You don't have to be the biggest. I saw 555. The loudest one in the room is usually the weakest. Just remember that, beautiful souls. Just remember that. And I was given this verse from Proverbs 22:6 to go with the sermon. Direct your children onto the right path, and when they are older, they will not leave it. And that's the NLT version. It's basically a living picture of the wisdom in Proverbs 22:6, which teaches us to direct them by example which way they should go. Because this is all about helping train the new generation. The mother turtle cannot walk beside her young into the waves. She cannot teach them every stroke or shield them from every danger, but she has given them what they need. And then she releases them to the life that is theirs to live. The turtle reminds us that love is not control. Love is trusting that we have nurtured, what we have nurtured will always find a way, and love always finds a way. But you can't force love. You can only embrace love. Somebody needs to learn how to receive love. Stop giving all your love away and know that you are worthy to receive it. And Spirit wants to give you love, so start out. If you notice you're giving all your love away and not receiving it, it has to do with the way that you were taught on how to receive love, and some of us just didn't. If you're an 80s 90s kid, your parents were probably not present. They had to put a video on every night to say, do you know where your kid is? They were more I don't know, it was a weird time, and they were more wrapped up into just themselves than that's a lot of us are healing that mother father wound of abandonment, and you probably feel like you had the mother turtle that was your mother who had you, and then just went about her way, and you're like, here I am to figure out the world myself. But there's a whole bigger lesson in that, but you're not going to figure that out in one session, one sermon, or one day. So give yourself time to process that, and Spirit is going to give you little by little more understanding of that so you can heal that, because Archangel Raphael is here to help you heal that mother wound and the father wound, because it's like the absent father, the mother overcompensated, and it's Father's Day today, so a lot of people have this abandonment wound really attached to their father. Not everybody, but a lot of people tuning into this energy today. And you just need to know it's okay. You need to know it's okay. It wasn't fair. I agree it wasn't fair, but it's how your soul contract worked out this lifetime, and that's not a cop out. You just have to really, if you're interested on trying to heal that, you're going to have to go through the steps of like a layers of an onion is what I'm seeing, and take each layer back one by one, because you have to have an understanding of each layer of the onion and how they support the onion for it to all make sense and for you to fully heal from it. It's possible. I have done it. It's taken me quite a few years. I'm 45 now. I began this journey of truly cleaning out all this energy in 2017. So it has taken me probably 10 years to really grasp the concept to get to where I am. So don't rush the healing process and don't take on too much, and don't focus on just healing every day, because sometimes it can be like you're so focused on healing that you're missing the life that you were meant here to actually be a part of and enjoy, because you're too focused on healing, because healing is secular, and none of us are going to be 100% healed. I think some of us have taken on so much trauma that it's not going to you're not just going to heal overnight, and you're not going to just heal because you went to therapy, for 6 months, a year, because you got to think about how many years of trauma that you've stored in your body, and how many past lives that you stored that same trauma and absorbed it. Because a lot of you are empaths and don't realize that you're like a sponge, and not only are you, is it your trauma that you're storing a lot of other people's trauma. And a lot of these thoughts that you're having, it's not even your thoughts. They're the negative people around you that are projecting onto you. So somebody needs to hear that out there, that you gotta check in with yourself. You gotta be numero uno first, and then worry about the other people. But when you start feeling these thoughts, don't just accept them. Take a moment and go, why am I feeling this way? And look at who you're around. Look at the energy that's around you, and see if it's contributing, or if you truly feel that way, and how can you shift it. It's not about fixing it or healing it, it's about shifting. And if you start getting into that, well, I can shift it so it's not so burdensome. If I feel like this, I can go outside. That shifts the energy, and you're not just sitting in that toxic pool drowning in your thoughts. I'm hearing rumination. A lot of you have issues with rumination, that it just compiles and compiles, and then it gets you to your worst case scenario, and then your mind overthinks, and then it's just downhill from there. So when you start feeling that way, you really need to stop, give yourself a moment to breathe. First, figure out if it's your energy that is making you feel this way, and if it is, instead of trying to fix it or demean yourself or tell yourself, have bad inner talk, try shifting it into a different mindset, doing something different than what you usually do. But the worst thing you can do is just sit in that energy, because I don't like, if that energy comes up, I try to dismantle it as quickly as possible, because I'm not trying to sit and be sad about something that happened 20 years ago that is not my fault. And that's what Spirit needs you to hear today. I want you to type this in as a declaration. I am grounded and growing. I choose wisdom over hurry. I choose steady alignment. And I'll type this in with you. I am grounded and growing. I choose wisdom over hurry. I choose steady alignment. And when you type stuff out, that is just like speaking the words out loud. This is how you change the energy. This is how you shift the energy. This is how you get to your blessings, is by speaking them, because words have power. So writing has power. Writing and speaking are two of the most powerful things you can do. So just pay attention to what you also feed your energy. I'm going to say this blessing of the turtle. Thank you so much for being here, beautiful souls. I want to share a blessing of turtle wisdom. May we walk at the pace of the turtle. May we be steady in a world of hurry. May we be shelters for one another. May we honor the earth beneath our feet, or perhaps the earth beneath the turtle's feet. And may the ancient wisdom shared across our traditions guide us in a future that is slow enough to be sacred and stable. And so it is. Amen. Thank you so much for being here, beautiful souls. I'm about to wrap this up. I'm going to go into the cord cutting prayer. If you guys are just joining me, know that you can watch the replay and the live. And also, if you're tuning into this message and it's resonating with you, I'm starting new sound healing videos that I've created on my other channel, Spoken Like an Angel. And you can find that if you go to my channel. It's connected to my channel here on Prophetic Ministry of Light. And go listen to them, because you don't have to do anything crazy. You just got to turn it on. Some of them you have to put on with headphones, because binaural beats have to have headphones for them to properly work, because one's in the left side and one's in the right side. But I'm also making solfeggio ones where you can just turn them on and have them in the background. But definitely, when you're feeling ungrounded, I'm working on doing all kinds of different ones depending on what energy you want to manifest, if you want to talk to your guides, if you just want to feel better and drop anxiety or drop the compliance that you have with trauma bonds. I'm trying to put one out every day. So definitely go check out that sound healing. It's in a playlist. It's angelic sound healing. And let me know what you think. And if they help you, please drop a comment and let other people know, because I am the girl who nobody would tell her how to fix me. Nobody would give me the secret. It was all be quiet, because they didn't want me to get better. So if I got better, then I would overpower them, and that's the same with you. So there's no gatekeeping here. If I find something that works, I'm gonna share it, because I've been a hot mess of anxiety before, and I couldn't even keep my cookies in the jar, and everything triggered me, and I've worked really hard to let go of that and learn how to heal it. And that's what I try to do with you guys, is share that energy so you're not feeling stuck, because I don't want anyone to feel stuck. And if somebody's not helping you and they're trying to enable you or keep secrets of how to feel better, then they're not your people. Somebody also needs to hear that. So let's get into the cord cutting prayer with Archangel Michael and the I Am activation with Archangel Chamuel, who is the Archangel of unconditional love. Go ahead and close that. Okay, so let's go ahead and start this out. As the sun rises to another day, we stand before the Most High God. We are now entering a moment of release and empowerment. With the authority of the light and the presence of Archangel Michael, we will now enter a moment of holy separation, cutting the cords that drain, distort, or diminish who God created us to be. Archangel Michael, we call you forward with your blue sword of flame surrounding this digital circle. Michael, we ask you to cut the cords to depression and anxiety, the low vibrational energy trying to keep us stuck in karmic cycles, the not enough mindsets, the voices and actions of the past. and all the negative ties that are currently holding us back from reaching our divine calling. We ask you to please cut every cord that is not aligned with the divine truth. And so it is. Amen. And now that the sword of Michael has severed those heavy cords, beautiful souls, the space within you is now open. Let us stand together and step into the pink ray of Archangel Chamuel and fill that space with the truth of who we are by declaring these I am truths out loud. I am moving at a steady, sacred pace. I am choosing the path meant for me. I am growing with every step. I am rising into my highest vibration. I am grounded like the turtle. I am walking forward in peace. I am protected and purposeful. I am choosing patience over hurry. I am guided by love in all things. I am open to slow, sacred growth. I am choosing clarity and alignment. I am moving with intention and grace. I am stepping into new waters with trust. I am centered and I am calm. I am growing into who I am meant to be. I am the greater works in motion. And so it is. Amen. And as we close this service, beautiful souls, may the light of Source guide your steps this Sunday evening and the weeks ahead. May Archangel Michael walk beside you. May Archangel Raphael heal you. May Archangel Gabriel speak through you. May Archangel Uriel illuminate your path. May Archangel Chamuel fill your heart with unconditional love. May Reiki energy flow through your day. May the 4 agreements guide your choices. You are protected. You are divinely guided. You are protected. You are divinely guided, and you are divine. And so it is. Amen. Thank you for joining us today at Prophetic Ministry of Light. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for your daily dose of love and light energy. And I'm going to go ahead and close this out in the name of the divine. I officially close this broadcast and seal the space. I thank Archangel Michael for cutting all negative cords. And I thank Archangel Chamuel for filling this room with unconditional love and peace. I declare that no lingering sadness, heavy energy, or distracting spirits are permitted to remain in my home or the home of my viewers, my body, or my mind. And every door today is now sealed in light. And so it is. Amen. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday, beautiful souls. And if you're just tuning in, please go check out the replay of this. It's going to be up shortly. And go check out my new divine sound healing that I have created for you to help flush out those negative energies so you can start being your best self and connected to your higher self and start moving forward in your divine purpose. Love and light, beautiful souls.